Welcome Inner Universe community. My name is Sanchita Pandey and our topic for today is mastery and 10,000 hours. Here we go. So what is mastery? Mastery is that you are really good at your skill, your chosen field. Now you have become world class in something you have always loved to do. You have practiced it so much. Your apprenticeship is over now and you have become a master in it. So you have learned your skill so well. How did you do that? Despite the failures and frustrations, you had patience to just go on. You never stopped doing what you love to do. And that is how you gained mastery in your subject or in your chosen field of work. And now it is not just work that you are doing. You are putting in lot of intelligence, your inherent intelligence, your entire creativity, creative talents and ideas, your own signature into it, and you bring in your own charisma into it. That is how you become a master. You have started creating now. The learning period is over. You still learn, but then you are creating something. You put in lot of love into your work and feelings and intuition, and all this creativity that was latent within you comes out now, and you are putting everything without any distractions from anything. That is how you become a master. So, how do you gain this kind of mastery? In his book Mastery, Robert Greene, the great author, has mentioned about 10,000 hours of apprenticeship. He says that be it a composer, whether you are an athlete or a writer, you need those 10,000 hours to become great at anything you do, because that 10,000 hours is actually required for you to practice, to learn, and then you become a master. Imagine the duration of these 10,000 hours would be 7 to 10 years at a stretch. And he has given a really beautiful point. He says that with the specialization in your own chosen field, you need to have good knowledge of other fields also. You need to learn subsidiary subjects also. Why? Because what is required is a combination of knowledge of all these subsidiary subjects in order to use it, all this knowledge of subsidiary subjects, you use it in your own specialized field and you make it something more beautiful. So your outcome or the output is even far better because of this combined knowledge of various subjects. So you need to specialize in one subject and you need to keep accumulating knowledge of other subjects too, so that you are able to use that knowledge in your area of specialization. So this is really beautiful. Who gave this concept of 10,000 hours? Well, this was given by author Malcolm Gladwell in his book The Outliners. In that he has said that to become a master in any field of work, you need to give those 10,000 hours of practice. So now the question arises as to, does everyone support this 10,000 hour rule? Well, no. Most people also feel like it is an overgeneralization. Why? The first point is that this rule doesn't consider age. This is the general notion of people that if you start at a very early age, you'll be able to learn better, and so you will be able to give more time to any skill. And so this rule doesn't consider age. According to it, you can start anytime and complete those 10,000 hours. But does it only require practice to become a master at anything? Doesn't aptitude or God-given talent also count in these 10,000 hours rule? So this is the question. It just says that if you start practicing and you complete your 10,000 hours, you will become a master. But the question arises as to, did you correct your flaws? What kind of practice have you done actually? During this journey of practice, did you really give much attention to your flaws and to the fact that you have to correct those flaws, or you just mechanically kept practicing something? Another thing is, it doesn't take genetics into consideration. Somebody has this aptitude for something, so this person may require less amount of time, and with lesser amount of practice, this person may be able to give much more output. So this has not been considered in this rule. Another thing is that according to this 10,000 hour rule, anyone who practices can become a master. So what do you think? Is it really possible? Anyone, not considering whether you are gifted in a field or not, whether you have the aptitude to do something or not, if you practice 10,000 hours, you will be able to become a master. So this doesn't go well with most of the people. Well then, does this 10,000 hour rule actually, is it a rule really? It is a rule. Everything needs practice. With practice, you do improve. Keep correcting your mistakes, but the other side is also correct, that you don't have to do something which you don't have aptitude in. You will not be able to do it. It will be like work. Always choose something which comes easy to you. So you will be more interested in it. It will give you more energy. You will have that active enthusiasm, passion, and lot of interest to do something well. So you must consider that, to know your purpose in life. Once you know your purpose, that is your passion, that is your field of work in which you must specialize and become better every day. There is a 5-hour rule also. According to that rule, it means that you have to give 1 hour every day for learning, and you deliberately sit to learn for 1 hour and you keep improving. So that is the 5-hour rule. So you have these rules, but the basic idea of these rules actually is to take up one area, one field of work, and then specialize in it, be really good in it, and you become a master in it, you become world class in it. And then you can serve the society really well, and it serves you too, because material benefits will all come to you automatically. You don't have to go after money or after material benefits. They'll all follow once you are really good in what you are doing. So it is very necessary on our part to choose one area of work, one field of work, and specialize in it. And that is how you'll be really great in what you are doing. So, what is your chosen field of work? What is your purpose in life? What is your area of specialization? Be really good at it and keep practicing and honing your skills. Become better every day. Each day, you must become better in your chosen field or area of work. That is how you become world class. This is all in this video. Thank you so much, Inner Universe community. My message for you is, I love you and I wish abundance, peace, good health, and may all your desires come true. Thank you so much for being here. Namaste.